Hey, I'm Erin Hartigan with Fox Sports Next. It was exactly 2 weeks ago that Nebraska slapped down the first offer for South Grand Prairie defensive back Jason Hall, and it paid off Wednesday night as the 6'2", 192-pounder secured the second spot in the Huskers 2014 class. With the April 24th offer from the Huskers came a flood of attention from dozens of major programs across the country, from Oklahoma and TCU to Texas A&M, Ole Miss. But like Hall said after receiving that offer from Nebraska, you never forget your first. In fact, his father went on to add that no one knew about Jason until Nebraska came along. They were the first to believe in him and really give him a chance. I think that obviously played largely into Hall's decision. He noted that Coach Tim Beck and Coach Terry Joseph, the two recruiting him, never let off the gas pedal as far as attention and love on the recruiting trail. He actually called it a ridiculous strong interest is what they had shown ever since that first offer. Coach Beck and Coach Joseph had both mentioned just how physical Hall was in the secondary. They obviously liked his size, the way he moves. They could tell that he was a well-coached kid. And Hall credits this coaching to his DB's coach, Clay Mack, who is a former defensive back from Mississippi State. Hall has been working with Clay Mack for the last 2 months, and in that 2 months, Mack commented on just how much Hall has improved in just a short amount of time. He's improved on his footwork and his hits. He would like Hall to become a bit more physical in the secondary, but only because he sees how much potential he has and how versatile he is. He compared him to a young Prince Amukamara, former Husker, another lure for Jason Hall to the Huskers. Hall is a kid that could ultimately play corner, safety. He could be a nickel. He could do multiple things for the Huskers on the defensive side of the ball, and that was absolutely something that appealed to Joseph and Beck. With this second commitment in the class, obviously comes a new recruiter for Nebraska, and I know Hall is already working on a couple different defensive backs down in the Texas area. Marcus Green out of Cedar Hill being one. He nabbed a Husker offer earlier this week, and I know we'll try to get it to Lincoln with Hall for Big Red Weekend in June. So we'll see if Hall, we'll see what kind of recruiting skills Hall has in the end.